Okay, welcome back to the Ugly Truth Talk Show. Nowadays, there are many skincare products that promise a satisfying result in the blink of an eye. Yes, it is true. Those products can give you a result in a short period of time. If you want a fairer skin in just 2 weeks of time, yes, you can. And if you want a slimmer body in just a week, yes, of course you can. But have you ever wondered what is the ingredient behind all these products? So, before we proceed to our exclusive exposure behind the ingredient of the product, let's see the short clips. Okay, now I would like to introduce our special guest, Dr. Hajira from National Institute of Dermatology, and here also our three guests. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to discuss about the product toxicity. And for the first question, I want to ask to Dr. Hajira, can you explain what is the meaning of the product toxicity, Dr. Hajira?
Okay, first of all, thank you for inviting me today. So, what is toxicity? Most of us know what is toxicity, but only a few of us are aware about the exposure of toxicants in our daily products. Even the most basic products like detergents and bleachers are exposed to toxicity. Mostly, toxicity can cause external and even internal effects to our body. For example, rash, irritation, and could be the worst, cancer. Depends on which parts on your body was exposed to toxicants.
Next, I will proceed to the next guest, which is Miss Aimee, that use the beauty product that contain toxicant. Okay, Miss Aimee, I think that you are beautiful, but what makes you think that you need to use those products to enhance your beauty?
As a student, not only me, I guess, I think most of women out there are concerned with their skin condition. Actually, I have a quite dark skin, so I tend to have brighter and fairer skin. So I searched online for products which can give quick result.
Okay, so Miss Aimee, how do you know that the products that you use cause the problem?
Well, at first I feel very satisfied with the product because it is just perfect. After I think only about 2 weeks, my skin my skin changed. I got more fairer and glower. However, after 2 months using the product, I start to feel irritation on my skin, especially on my cheek and my face. Every time I wash my face with the product. So my housemate asked me to see Dr. Hajira and yes, I went to see her.
Okay, Dr. Hajira, from what that Miss Aimee said, so can you tell us how do you know the product that Miss Aimee used can cause all the problem that she suffered?
She is a student, so at first I also thought that Miss Aimee was affected by the weather and the environment. But after I ran a test, a dermatology test, I found out that some residues of dibutyl phthalates, petroleum, and also sulfates on her face. So this make it sure that Miss Aimee was affected by the skincare products. not by the weather and the environment. So the dimethyl phthalates is a truly toxic skincare ingredient. It is used because it helps the skincare to truly absorb into the skin. And then the petroleum was used for the fragrance of the product, and the sulfates such as sodium lauryl and sodium laureth are harsh detergents that give cleansers, soaps and shampoos the durability.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Zira. Our next guest is Mrs. Hanan. Mrs. Hanan is a housewife with 2 children. She is also the victim of the product toxicity. She is exposed to the toxicity via the household bleach and the detergent. Okay, Mrs. Hanan, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us that how do you get involved with this problem?
For inviting me to this show. As a housewife, I am very concerned about my home cleanliness. I have 2 little kids, so I have to take care of my family hygiene, especially my kids. Before this, I will make sure I frequently clean my home 3 times a week. But I am still not satisfied with the detergent that I use because the detergent is not long-lasting fragrant, even although it is proven it's free from toxicant. One day, I was approached by a sales girl that claimed her product is the best in Japan. I confident with her testimony that she claimed I take risk and buy the product. I am very satisfied using her product because it is long-lasting fragrance and cleanliness. So I continue using the product.
Okay, Ms. Hanan, when do you start suspecting that you are the victim of the product toxicity?
Occasionally, some detergent will spill on my leg. I take that incident for granted. I never thought it's very dangerous. After a few incidents like that, I noticed there are some rashes on my leg. I thought I had food allergy, but I referred to the doctor. There are nothing wrong with my food consumption. So I have stopped taking seafood, but my leg getting worse.
Okay, Dr. Hajiram, for your opinion, are those rashes of the dermal toxicity is same with the rashes that caused from the seafood allergy?
Physically or externally, the symptoms of the rashes of the detergent spill and the food allergy is look alike. But then if we do a test, again a dermatology test, it would be different. Mostly, many common household chemicals are dangerous. They may be reasonably safe when used as directed, yet still contain toxic chemicals or degrade over time into a more dangerous chemical. Here's a list of some of the most dangerous household chemicals, including the ingredients to watch for the nature of the risk. For example, the bleach. Household bleach contains sodium hypochlorite, a chemical that can cause irritation and damage to the skin and respiratory system if inhaled or spilled on the skin, like Mrs. Hanan's case. To avoid this risk, we should never mix bleach with ammonia or with toilet bowl cleaners or drain cleaners, as dangerous and possibly deadly fumes may be produced. For more serious concerns, even at low household concentrations, people with asthma and other breathing problems may experience more serious symptoms after bleach exposure. This is according to Hanoyan Fontana.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hajira, for the information. And I'm sure that all those information that you give is very useful for the public. Okay, next, we go to the last guest, which is Ms. Atika. She is also the victim of the product toxicity. She gets exposed from the toxicity after using a branded lipstick. So, Ms. Atika, can you tell us how that lipstick caused you to suffer from this problem.
My job as a secretary of a big company, it is important for me to be appropriate in appearance and give a very good first impression. And I have to maintain my appearance every day. So before I go to work, I will make sure that I wear makeup for every day to prevent my face from looking pale and in my long day and busy schedule. I very love lipstick and I love to try new product in market, especially lipstick, as long as they come in my favorite color, and I'll buy it regardless the brand and price. However, my passion towards lipstick had caused me great effect, which is when I started using a lipstick that recommended by my friend. I found the best lipstick for me with great color and long-lasting effect. But I continue use the lipstick for several months until one day I noticed my lips has swollen and I feel like burning sensation and pain either when I want to eat or drink.
Okay, and the conclusion, what is your advice to the public out there? Maybe we can start with Miss Aini.
I hope students out there or women will be more aware while choosing their skincare product. Do not easily get fooled with product which can give quick effect. And remember, there are consequences on every action you take.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aini. Okay, Miss Aini.
Okay, my advice to all women out there, before you purchase a lipstick, please go to internet and search what the content inside the lipstick, because not every lipstick has the toxic effect, has the toxicant, but mostly the lipstick have the toxicant, right? So the prevention is better than cure.
Okay, I agree with Miss Atika. So let's proceed with Mrs. Hanan.
Okay, I hope women out there be more aware and more careful in choosing their house detergent product and do not easily influenced by the sales girl that come to our house to promote their product even though it is cheap and easy to get.
And okay, last but not least to Dr. Hajira, your advice please?
My advice is not just for the woman out there, but also the man, mother, father out there. For the audience, do not ever underestimate about the toxicity effect of your daily products. For it could give very adverse effects to our lives. You may not see the effect today as it doesn't give acute effect, but it will give chronic effects through a long period of time.
Okay, for our guests, thank you for your cooperation and I hope that we can see you next time. And for the audience, we can see you next week on The Ugly Truth. Thank you.
Pusing.
Okay, for our guests, thank you for your cooperation and I hope that we can see